Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. LP! LP! Papa Mama Pikin! LP! Papa Mama Pikin! LP! My celebrity national chairman, Barrister Julius Abure. The deputy national chairman, Comrade Elia. The national secretary of my great party, Engineer Farouk Umaru. My national treasurer, the lady of the moment, Miri Doredo, Mrs. Oluchi Okpara, and the national vice chairman, Northeast, Comrade Ilya Alikali, and my own national vice chairman of North Central, the landlord of this geopolitical zone, Comrade Adi Shisha Adi.
You are my guest now. LP! Papa Mama Pikin!
LP!
I greet you all.
And our guest, the celebrity Nollywood icon, Dr. Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo. You are welcome. My national chairman, sir, and the national working committee of my great party. Just a brief description and introduction of what happened, what transpired 4 days ago. When one man who decided to decamp from a ruling party that has a president, senators, national House of Reps members, governors, to a party that is more than the third force, that is the front burner of this election, that is going to take mantle of leadership in 2023. Actually, he's a resident of FCT, sir. He decamped officially from APC to Labour Party. Actually, it was supposed to be a national program, but we represented the nationals, and it is viral and it's trending. We decided after the whole exercise, we say that after the whole exercise, you must meet the first citizen of Labour Party in Nigeria, who is the national chairman, and his quality, strong Central Working Committee members. Because if a man is strong and his lieutenants are weak, he becomes weak. But thank God, in Labour Party, our escorts are quality. You are welcome, sir. On that very day, it was a joint issue of card membership. He is from Unkunano, Nusuka local government area of Enugu State. His ward chairman sent a representative to represent him because charity begins at home. He decided to send his representative so that he be duly registered in Unkunano ward of Nusuka local government area of Enugu State. But as a host community here, our ward chairman was there, Joshua Madaki, for joint presentation of our membership card. Because our membership card has become gold, that one person cannot carry it. So he took the essence of two strong ward chairmen to present this card on behalf of our national chairman. Sir, it was peaceful. It was welcoming. It was alarming. It has gone viral. And it was trending. And people are commending. So today, sir, we are presenting this icon to our celebrity national chairman and his team for official acceptance of this man into the forum of this Labour Party. You are well done, sir.
The National Secretary, the Deputy National Chairman, Treasurer, Vice Chairman of the party, North Central and North West, and other National Working Committee here present. I feel highly honored and happy to officially welcome and accept one of our own to the Labour Party. Dr. Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo is a great man, a great icon. In Labour Party, we select those we accept to the party, because we know we do not want the party to be like APC and PDP, where every Dick and Harry join and afterwards create confusion and trouble. We have been on the vanguard of saying that there is no fundamental difference between APC and PDP. Because in 2014, we realized that those in PDP were those who metamorphosized and went to APC. And today, you can't determine the difference between the two of them. Labour Party, as of today, is leading a pan-Nigerian movement that will deliver the country. And that pan-Nigerian movement is driven on the grounds of integrity, dignity, capacity, and competence. And this is the reason why we do not just accept any person into the party. When we were selecting our candidates for the 2023 general election, I mean House of Assembly, Rep, Senate, and even the President, we were very, very careful as to those we gave our tickets. If you examine and take a cursory look of those who are flying the party tickets, you realize that they are men of dignity, men of integrity, men of accountability, men of transparency, and men that have distinguished themselves in their various endeavors of life. Today, Nigeria is sick. Nigeria is decaying. As at last week, the rate of inflation by the figures published by Bureau of Public Statistics has it as 19.5%. High level of inflation. Today, a report reaching us across the country has it that when people are kidnapped, they don't just demand for ransom anymore. They sell body parts and feed on the bodies of their fellow human beings. Nigeria is a country over 200 million people, and the rate of over 80 million Nigerians are without jobs. If we don't hand over the country next year to people who have capacity, who have distinguished themselves in their various endeavors of life, you may find a situation after next year where people will kill people on the streets and feed on them because of hunger. That is the situation we find ourselves. And that is why we have carefully selected those who will run the affairs of the country, who will run the affairs of our legislation and then put the country on a sound path of recovery. Today, Labour Party has become a symbol of that pan-Nigeria struggle that will deliver the country next year. Luckily, we have a presidential candidate that have distinguished himself in all ramifications of life. In terms of his performance in his public life, performance in his private life, and even his character and his discipline. And those are the kind of character that we need to drive the process of growth and development of the country. I have said it in several fora, and I'm going to say it again, that a country that is already sick cannot be handed over to somebody who is equally sick. We need a younger, stronger person who will have the energy to be able to work day and night in order to salvage the country. And luckily, we have that presidential candidate in Labour Party. So all of this put together is why we are very careful of those we bring into the party. Because we are also aware that PDP and APC is already jittery about the party. And they are attempting to send moles to the party. And so we are very careful of those that we bring to the party. Because our struggle is based on integrity, dignity, performance, competence, and capacity. And I want to say that having carefully, having critically examined the personality of Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo, we found him worthy, credible, to be worthy of the membership card of the Labour Party. I therefore have the honor and privilege today to officially welcome him to the party. Joining the party will add value to the party. Because in all aspects of his life is value. Every aspect of his life is performance. There is nothing he has put his hand that has not come out positive. And so he's coming to join us today, no doubt, will bring positivity to the party. I'm therefore very happy and elated to welcome you to the party. On behalf of the National Working Committee, I want to reassure you that whether you have joined today or you joined before, the party is about equal opportunity and social justice. And therefore, I want to assure you of equal opportunity. What drives us in this party is your capacity to deliver. If he can deliver as national chairman, when convention comes next year, he will have the opportunity. We won't say whether he's just joining us or he joined yesterday or he's joining today. The point I'm making is that as he has joined us today, all the privileges that old members are entitled to, he is also entitled to it. On this note, I want to welcome you and assure you of our support and assure you of every good thing from Labour Party. Thank you and God bless you.
Nigeria go there. Well, when I shout my own LP, I will know how much I am welcomed by the thunderous applause I will get. LP! Oh, wonderful. You see why I'm happy when I declare that I am no longer living in bondage. You know, when I was coming, I thought I was coming to meet friends. But now I know I've come home. The national chairman of Labour Party, celebrity chairman, Comrade Julius Abure, the deputy national chairman, the national secretary, the national vice chairman of the different geopolitical zones, all the members of the National Executive Council, with my national treasurer sitting by my side. I did not come alone. Meanwhile, the FCT chairman of this great party, Comrade Peter Diogu. Thank you. While I was coming to this place, I want to thank Dynamics ambassadors of P2B, represented by Reverend Alozie Obadiah. Immediately I declared that I was obicentric, and I'm still obicentric. They were the ones that started reaching out to me from that day and immediately adopted me and made me their national spokesperson. I want to thank the Secretary of Campaign for Equity and Justice, Dr. Liz Ejiogu. They are a group that have insisted that in a multi-religious, multi-ethnic society, you must factor in equity and justice when you want to make choice of any candidate. I want to thank Reverend Peace, the national coordinator of P2B Mandate Group. They are the people that are vowed that they... When I was coming, I would have come with loads of people, because immediately I became a member, I got a call from Southeast when they say that the whole youths have decided that they will be obedient. I got a call. As a matter of fact, my most friendly political associates I have are the Northern Muslims. The first time I went to make an interview about my disaffection with the way the ruling party has been doing something, it was a Northern Muslim friend of mine from Kanu that said I should become obedient. You do not know what you are going into, but let me tell you, this is the revolution we have been praying for. I heard the presidential spokesperson of one of these major political parties. I am always very reluctant calling their names anymore, because when Nigerians hear their names, their hearts skip. Their names are now evoking trauma in the hearts of Nigeria. I heard one of the presidential spokesperson saying that democracy is noisy. I can understand why he's saying so. Because in his party, they have been exchanging ignorance through argument. And you know that empty vessels make the most noise. As I entered here and saw the harmony that is existing, brothers and sisters of this great Labour Party, we don't make noise in Labour Party, we make sound. And the reason is because having sat down with the celebrity national chairman, I have discovered that in Labour Party, people sit down and exchange ideas through dialogue, through discussion. We do not argue. Argument is exchange of ignorance. Discussion is exchange of ideas. We make sound in Labour Party, we don't make noise. If their democracy is noisy, ours is sonorous. When the FCT chairman of Labour Party came to my office, they gave me a beautiful flag. He made one statement that touched me. He said, this flag we are giving you is a spiritual flag to actualize a divine mandate. It was when I reached home that I understood the import of that statement. Come 2023, they may come against us with their bullion van. They may come against us with their evil structures, funded by their ill-gotten money. But we will come against them in the name of the Almighty God, whose people of Nigeria they have defiled. Haven't you heard that God is a Nigerian? Time has come when our God will arise and our enemies will be scattered. The present leaders of Nigeria have become enemies of God. They have defiled our girls. They have raped our girls. They have taken their innocence, allowing them to be kidnapped by terrorists. More than hundreds of these girls have been kidnapped since PDP regime. And the APC multiplied that failure by allowing multitude of girls to be kidnapped. They have killed our youths. They have condemned them to be at home without learning for more than 6 months. Meanwhile, as they are doing that, telling us that there is no money, one person is stealing more than 109 billion naira. One person. They have stolen our money. They have stolen our oil in the south. They have stolen our cattle in the north. A land that is meant to be flowing with milk and honey is now flowing with tears and blood. Enough is enough. I am not in Labour Party to jive. I am in Labour Party to make a difference. These leaders in any society, there is always a time when an idea will come, and that idea will bear the signature of God, and it will evolve on its own, and it will catalyze into a cacophony of cyclone that will blow out anything that is standing in front of it. I want to prophesy to you a new Nigeria is about to come. I have maintained that those people that said they will labor to death, hear good news. They that labor in tears shall reap in joy. Weeping may endure for the night, but joy cometh in the morning. I am about to witness the dawn of a new era in Nigeria. What is happening now is not ordinary. It is uttered by God. And when God utters a thing, my faith tells me he will finish it. P2B is simply a symbol. P2B has said that the people are the president through him. When they made me a spokesperson, I said no, the people are the spokespersons through me. I am the people's spokesperson. I am going to talk. I am going to shout until the difference comes to Nigeria. And I want to tell you this: nothing will stop it. We have been in our doldrums because labor has not understood their power. Labor means people. Every of these major so-called political parties, if you look at their symbols are made of objects. Without human beings, no object can operate. Our logo is the people. My constitution as a lawyer tells me that sovereignty belongs to the people. Now the people will arise and Nigeria will witness a new dawn. This is the morning of a new era. May I begin to tell you, from henceforth, you will have obedience in everything that is done in Nigeria. When I was coming to this place, people have been thinking that I'm humble. But when I look at the humility of the great servant of Nigeria, Peter Obi, I began to think I have to be more humble. I told my driver, please wait a minute, I have to drive myself. If you want to carry anything for me, I'll say, sorry, I am obedient. Now, let me come into capacity, into the capability, into the character of this man called Peter Obi. His versatility is very, very commendable because he had the sagacity to accumulate multiple degrees for the sake of the people that he is about to lead. God has prepared him as a Moses, and now he's about to take us to the promised land. He has been trained in Nigeria, in Britain, in Switzerland, in America. He has visited all the developing countries, and when he gets there, there is one thing that strikes him. What is the development formula that transformed you from being a third world to a first world? We are about to witness a transformation from being a third world to the first world, from consumption to productivity, from corruption to character, from confusion to orderliness. We don't make noise in Labour Party, we make sound. We don't exchange argument, we exchange ideas. We don't argue with discourse. That is why they say it is peaceful, and that is why we are here peacefully staying together. I want to thank all of you for this warm welcome. I want to thank all of you for being a part of this revolution. History will be kind to you, because this is the first time somebody will be following a political party and nobody is saying you're doing it because you're paid money. Don't you know that that is the revolution? Abroad, they think that a Nigerian man cannot do anything except he collects bribe. Now today, Nigerians rising up to follow a man that the whole world knows did not give them money has rewritten that history. From a nation that has been derogated at, from a nation that the whole world has been looking down on us, we are about to be transformed to a nation that people will respect us. So I want to say that I am not just obicentric, I am now obediently obicentric. Before I made my choice to come public to support the candidacy of Peter Obi, I waited to know how he is going to handle the issue of the vice president. It was important to me because I am the convener of the campaign for equity, justice, and fairness in Nigeria. And I said, the first task which a presidential candidate, the first official task that he embarks on is that of choosing a vice president. And I said I was going to test these three candidates before I make my final decision. What happened? In PDP, a candidate voluntarily set up a committee, which he was not supposed to do by the constitution. He outsourced that act, obviously because he is confused on what to do. The committee gave him recommendation and scored the people that they gave him. Scored one 14, scored the others 3. Yet he chose the people that lost election. Would these people not want to rig our election if they allow the chance? Today, the noise is still going on in their party, choosing a vice president, the first job. And look at the other party, the ruling party, that has taught us about equity and justice. And when they made their own choice, till today, they are fighting over it, wearing canvas and suit on top of it. You know? Whereas people are challenging themselves on how they will develop their country, they are challenging themselves on how to be fashionable. We have seen what their fashion is giving us. They are still quarreling till today. But when Peter Obi made the choice of his vice president, he made a choice of a cerebral man who comes from a region hitherto thought to be disadvantaged educationally, but who himself is so educated that he is building universities. Are you not seeing the transformation of the northern region already? Yes. He made a choice of a man with youthful energy like himself. Yes. Are you not seeing generational change? Yes. He made a choice. He made a choice of a man who would balance the ticket, because the constitution made it clear, when you want to form any association, it must cut across ethnic, linguistic, and religious barriers. It is only Labour Party that has cut across these barriers and fulfilled the constitution. When the Celebrity National Chairman was saying something, he was talking about happiness, joy amongst you. He's a lawyer. He did not know that he has just stated the economic objective of any government in power by the constitution. The constitution made it clear that the state shall manage the national economy in such a manner as to secure the maximum welfare, happiness of the people on the basis of social justice. And he made one statement. Look at it. Equality of status and opportunity. That is the constitution. None of these evil major political parties have done that. They have shared the cake that they have borrowed us into bondage. God forbid. Peter Obi is a man who delivered Anambra State from being a debtor state to a creditor state. I don't care how much they have borrowed. When Peter Obi comes to power, he is going to change Nigeria from being a debtor country to a creditor country. Because as far as I'm concerned, we shall lend, we shall not borrow. Thank you, Master.